Hi, fight fans. This is Ray from Split Decision Boxing. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you like it. I'm sorry it's been a little while since I've been done a video. I've been quite busy. Had quite a lot of stuff going on, so I haven't really had the chance to sit here and do a video. But I could not miss this one because we've got a huge fight coming up on February 27th at the MGM Grand Arena in Las Vegas. I'm sure everybody knows, anyone who's a fight fan will know about this, and anybody who's not a fight fan will probably know about this. So we've got the rematch of Dentay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber, against Britain's very own Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, as he's known. Now, you'll recall the last meeting they had, there's a bit of controversy over the outcome of the fight, because a lot of British fans will tell you, and a lot of professional experts in boxing will probably reiterate this as well. Certainly on my books, my cards, when I was scoring the fight, I had Fury way ahead on points. And then he was caught with a tremendous left hook, which put him down, and for all intents and purposes, I thought, that's it, game over, this fella's done. He was unconscious for a split second, and I think, by the time the referee got to about 6 or 7 on the count, he just opened his eyes and got up off the canvas, reacted to the referee's instructions. The referee allowed the fight to continue, and he carried on then and dominated the rest of the fight. Even with the knockdown, which, you know, obviously it's a 10-8 round, yeah? Even with the knockdown, I still gave the decision to Fury, you know. But anyway, the decision didn't go to Fury's way. It didn't go Deontay Wilder's way. It went as a draw. So the only blemish on Wilder's record, if you like. Now, here's the thing. So they got a rematch. What Fury has claimed ever since, that you know, he didn't have very long to prepare for the fight. He was a little bit ring rusty. He wasn't, you know, he wasn't at his best, and he's assured everyone that he's going to be at his best for this fight. Now, we all know that a Tyson Fury at his very best can beat anyone. Look how he dealt with Klitschko, you know. He's the most unorthodox, awkward, unpredictable fighter, I think, out there. But the thing that I think a lot of fighters make the mistake of is underestimating his boxing skills. He's a great pugilist. You know, he works behind the jab really well. He's got great head movement. It's very fast, twitchy movement. So you don't know, you know, it's difficult to hit. He feints a lot, you know, and you're not sure when that punch is coming. I don't personally think he's got a terrifically hard punch. You know, I'm not sure. I mean, he has knocked people out, but I'm not sure that he's the big puncher, but he's certainly capable of putting people down with flurries of punches and with you know, power shots. But he's not renowned for that. What he is good at is winning a fight on attrition and dominating round by round, so that when the final bell comes, there's no doubt as to who's won the fight. The difficulty he's going to have, and he said this himself, is this fight's in America, and you know, we all know that it's very on a closely drawn, you know, a close fight. It's very rare you get the decision in foreign lands, you know, and the fact that he's the challenger and not the champion. So both of those will be going against him, you know, psychologically and possibly factually. That if it's that close, the odds are that the referees will err on, and the judges will err on the side of the current champion. The fact it's in America as well, excuse me, will make that decision, which reiterates what I said about their first fight, because they couldn't give it to Wilder because Fury was so far ahead, really. But to save a little bit of face, they called it a draw. So there you go. That's what's happening now. Wilder, Bomb Squad, the Bronze Bomber. He's making all the noises as he normally does. He's had a couple of fights since fighting Fury. He fought Dominic Brazil, and he fought Ortiz. Now, the Ortiz fight is a classic example of the danger that Wilder presents, because the Ortiz fight, again, he was way behind. He wasn't boxing. He doesn't seem to have a game plan apart from landing that big punch. Now, if he lands that big punch on most chins or temples or top of heads, it's good night nurse. Those people go. When he landed it on Fury last time, it should have been over. But that just showed Fury's unbelievable, amazing recovery speed. Anybody else, any other time, that would have been game over, lights out, good night nurse. But it just wasn't. My fear is that two things could happen here, right? So either Fury can meet Wilder face on and sort of face fire with fire. Now, I think that would be a little bit of a mistake, because if you're going to go in guns blazing, you ain't going to last 12 rounds avoiding that big right hand. It's going to catch you. And the more reckless you are, the more open you're going to be to it. So I think that will be a mistake. I think what Fury needs to do if he wants to win this fight is pretty much the same game plan that he had last time. But just be more careful and keep that chin guarded, That's the important thing. If I'm not a boxing trainer or a boxing expert, I'm just a huge fan of the fight game. I think I know a little bit about it, because I've watched enough fights since I was a kid. So if I was to give any advice, if I was in a position to give any advice to Fury, I'd be saying to Fury, work behind the jab, outbox him, in, jab, out, move away. Keep stepping away from him. Keep moving around the ring. Don't give him the opportunity to land that big right, because that's all he's got. He has nothing else, Wilder, in my opinion. Yeah, he's not a boxer. He's not a pugilist. His only weapon is the big right hand. But you cannot knock Wilder. He's a WBC champion. He's unbeaten. And he pretty much knocks out every man who's been put in front of him. And if that's what it takes to be a world champion, then he's got it in abundance. Time will tell. Time will catch up with him. He will get caught. He will get found out one day. I'm pretty certain of that. I'm hoping that it will be on February the 22nd against Tyson Fury. And then all the belts will be in British hands. And then we could look forward to the possible unification then and what a fight that would be, wouldn't it, between Fury and AJ. That, a domestic fight, probably at Wembley, or who knows, Old Trafford or somewhere like that. I don't know where it would be, Wales, somewhere, Cardiff Arms Park, wherever it might be. It's a guaranteed absolute sellout. The atmosphere there would be just amazing. And we'll talk about that if and when it happens. Now, here comes the prediction. February 22nd, the MGM Grand Arena in Las Vegas. I'm predicting Tyson Fury will win on points, a convincing win, and the place will go mad. So put your money on that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm hoping. Big up to Tyson Fury. I never used to like him as a fighter, and I never used to like him pretty much as a person, from what I sort of seen and read about him. But he won British hearts over the last few years, talking about his depression and everything else, and his fight against mental illness. And I think this guy can go on to become a major world sporting boxing superstar, even bigger than he is now. So that's my prediction. You heard it here first. Tyson Fury to win on points against Deontay Wilder. I hope you like this video. Please give it the thumbs up. Please comment. And please subscribe, because I need the subscribers, please. Thank you very much. Speak to you soon. This is Split Decision, signing off.